let's get back to the phone lines. Again, we're taking questions about nursing home negligence. Judy is on the line. Hey there, Judy. What is your question tonight?
Hey, Judy.
We've been looking into nursing homes for my dad. One required us to sign an arbitration agreement before he can move in. Is this normal?
Okay, well, explain first what arbitration is.
Okay. Arbitration is where if you have a dispute, you don't go before a judge, you don't have a jury, you don't go to court at all.
It's like buying a car.
Yes.
When you buy a car, you have to sign an arbitration agreement, and if you have some type of beef with the car dealership, you can't take them to court.
Yeah.
You go to arbitration,
Right.
so you don't have a jury. I'm sorry
Right.
about that.
No, yeah. And so in the nursing home contracts, as of 2019, they cannot require agreeing to arbitration as a condition of admission of a person. Now, they will want you to sign it, but they can't require it under a federal law, and you can opt out of it, and you have to make sure you opt out of it. But if you accidentally, if you have the power of attorney of your loved one, or if they have the capacity to sign their admission papers and they sign it, you have 30 days to opt out of the arbitration. And I always advise people to opt out of an arbitration provision if you have that option, and you do with nursing homes in Alabama.
And why?
Well, because you always want, in my opinion, of course, I'm a lawyer and that's what lawyers do, they take cases to court, but you always want, in my opinion, a jury to hear the facts, see the facts, make a decision based on not only the law, but also all the supporting facts. And an arbitrator is an attorney as well, but you know, it's more cut and dried, and sometimes nothing against the arbitration folks, but sometimes they're more defense oriented, sometimes they're not, but you don't really know that. And you're agreeing to something pre-dispute, meaning you don't even have a problem, but you're agreeing if you do have a problem that you won't take it to court, you'll go with the arbitration procedure.
Can you appeal that? If you don't like what the arbitration,
No.
So that's it. So
You're done.
You can't appeal.
The arbitrator is judge and jury.
Okay.
You don't get your 12 people sitting there, to make a decision. And there's typically there's not going to be any kind of an appeal, and so you don't know necessarily who the arbitrator is going to get. A lot of times I have cases that unfortunately end up in arbitration, and a lot of times the insurance company will pick 3 people, I will pick 3 people, and then there's a kind of a board that will then decide who the arbitrator is going to be, but you don't know that going into it. But you have to agree that that person is going, and there, again, there's no judge, jury, you're just sitting in a conference room, and they are going to make the decision, and that decision is final. They are judge, jury, and executioner all at one time. It's not American, it's not, in my opinion, it's not justice, but it's what the law has kind of come into. And but absolutely, if there's any way, no matter what it is that you're doing, buying a mobile home, buying a car, especially nursing home, because there you're dealing with people's lives. So if they require an arbitration and will not let mom or dad come in, go somewhere else.
Can you,
I agree.
So when you're going through the contract, you just point out, I want to take out this, and do you like an initial, or do you have them literally remove it from the contract, or how does that?
It depends on the contract, but we have a client right now that had just the thing, I opt out of arbitration, and they signed it just on that line.
Okay.
So I think it would be hard to get them to revise the entire contract to leave out a paragraph, but you can also, they should have an opt-out.
And make notes.
And when
just
in
both
doubt,
parties
talk
sign.
to a lawyer before you sign anything or
That's
do
right.
anything like that.
Because it's a contract, and that's the term of the contract if they can get you to agree
It's
to it.
complicated, but that's why you need to talk to somebody.